It's been kind of hit or miss, like it gets a little buggy and then I have to clear cache and cookies and delete all my browsing data and then it opens.
Great.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So then I have the link and I would just share the link to whoever needs it. Yeah, I can send. I mean, do you want to keep the YouTube live stream up?
Yeah, can I just see it?
Yeah, let me send you the link.
If I can, sure. Oh, wow, so it's like a little delayed.
It's a little delayed, yeah.
Okay, but that's
Yeah.
great, okay.
Cool.
I'm moving that. Oh, it's because I'm following Miriam, that's why. As she's going through it, okay.
Okay.
Um. Thank you, I think we can turn on, well, does the audio work here? Yeah, it does, okay. I think, yeah, we don't have to continue to stream.
Okay, cool.
Yes, yes.
So I think I just exit out here. Okay. Cool. Did the YouTube did the YouTube link turn off for you?
Oh, I closed it already.
Okay, cool.
Probably.
Okay, great.
It's okay if it's streamed to me. I'm in the meeting.
Cool. We did that test run. I was thinking about the same. Do you still need the Zoom meeting?
Yeah, because we'll
Okay.
use Zoom
Add on.
for that, and then Sarah will.
Perfect.
as well.
Great, thank you. Thank you for your help.
So am I gonna take over screen sharing on slide 15?
I think it might make sense for you to screen share the entire time.
Okay. Sounds good.
Because I think it's probably harder to screen share. I think the demo will need to be screen shared. Or, maybe I'll just hold it on slide 15. And then I'll stop sharing and then you can share for the demo.
Okay.
I also don't know what Miriam will want to present, so it's the other piece.
Yeah, for sure.
I think Marcus. It's weird, I have this little Zoom box on my screen. Okay, so we Checked and the YouTube streaming seems to work, which is good. But it means we have to use Zoom.
Mhm.
We can check today that that's how Miriam wants to do it, but my assumption is that it's that she wants people to watch live. If not, we could send them recordings after, but
Mhm.
oh wow, Miriam wants it to say supplies to Armadillo on the slide, not just be a voiceover. And then did you see the color picker thing?
What do you mean?
She left a comment about color picker and match decor element.
Yeah.
Maybe you can add that to the slide after.
Mhm.
Okay, so Mercy should have told me the comments.
No worries, we're watching Miriam live leave comments, which is also kind of stressful, and intriguing. I don't think she's getting which slides that I want to just skip,
Oh, yeah. It's just alright.
but
Looks like lunch just arrived. I'm gonna grab.
Lee, do you want to grab lunch?
I'll probably eat after. Thanks.
Sarah?
No, wait. Thank you though.
Wait, did you just add slide 17?
Yeah.
I think she wants you to add it to slide 16. Something call like put in like color picker, and then for 17, you could add a after 20. The idea is that you won't go through all of these examples. You'll just go through the one relevant one.
Yeah.
So we want all of the live demos at the same time because you'll just go through one of them.
Okay.
And you could actually use the color picker within this demo.
So I'm still confused. Am I doing Flynn's rug live?
You could, yeah, depending on what they need.
Okay. But then for the other ones, like match a color and texture, like do I need to be prepared for those as well?
Yeah,
Then why is there only one live demo page with Flynn's rug?
well, depending on what they need, you'll do the demo that they need. So you'll either explain them. And then I recommend that we do Flynn's rug as the live one, but then if you want to do the color picker, then we should add the 2 colors that they wanted onto the slide.
Okay.
So we don't need 2 of them, if that makes sense.
So first we'll show them like match decor element, match an existing room, and then we'll do it.
Or.
What?
We don't need to go through all 3 of them because that'll take
Right,
too long.
yeah.
So you'll just show whatever they need.
Depending on the relevant situation. We'll
Yeah.
show them this slide first, like 16 through 18, and then
Yeah.
we'll go into the live demo after.
Yeah, and they may also, they have their own photos. You could just have them do it too.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody ready?
Mhm.
My thought is we should do a run through. I think maybe I'll pause before we get into the demo stuff. Does that work for everybody? Would one of you like to volunteer to be the interior designer? Because we have a lot of asking of pain points and needs now, so we need a little bit of response.
Sure.
Okay, Marcus is our interior designer. Okay. And then maybe Hui, could you take can you help us keep a little bit of track of time? I'm kind of curious if we're,
It's like slide by slide, like timestamp kind of thing.
yeah, approximate,
Yeah.
if that's okay. I think that'll actually be, that'll make a big difference. Because if we find that we're spending too much time in some areas, then we probably will want to reprioritize. Feel free to like comment in the times on the
Yeah.
script, maybe, is that the best?
Yeah. What is that dot color? Oh, scripting. Yeah, I got that. Thanks.
And then I think everybody saw that we've moved our run through with Miriam to 4 PM today. Okay. Great. So Marcus, thank you so much for the time today. I'm Savannah. I run marketing and merchandising at Arcade. And I'd love to use this time to learn a little bit about how you're currently sourcing rugs, as well as show you how designers have been using Arcade to source rugs and other home decor, custom home decor projects. I'm joined today by our CEO, Miriam Nafisi, and another member of the marketing team, Sarah. Before we jump in, could you tell me a little bit about your firm and the current projects that you're working on?
We're a very large firm.
Great.
People. We're doing an upscale residence in San Francisco and some other fun projects.
Okay, awesome. I think there's some ways that you could use Arcade in your workflow. Let me just jump into a little bit about what we do, and then we can talk more about how we can work on your project specifically. So Arcade is the first idea to product marketplace. Interior designers use AI paired with world-class makers to design and manufacture custom rugs and decor. Every product that is made on Arcade is actually really manufacturable, and it's an opportunity for you to combine the design elements of your workflow along with the manufacturing all in one place. We're backed by a number of very notable VC firms, as well as angel investors like Kelly Wearstler and Christy Turlington Burns.
Do you want to give feedback throughout or go through?
I was thinking we could go through some of like the first chunk, unless you think there's stuff that you want to say along the way.
Okay.
Hopefully to get a better sense of what time will be.
Okay.
Yeah. And to see if the flow doesn't make sense. And Christy Turlington Burns. So we built Arcade for interior designers who want more control without adding more work. The goal is to really make your sourcing process frictionless and much easier. I'm really curious, like, what are your biggest pain points when it comes to sourcing rugs and custom decor right now?
I think just the time it takes going back and forth with the manufacturer, the fact that we get strike offs that aren't the right color and that extends the timeline and puts the project to jeopardy. So it's really all of the headache of going back and forth with our manufacturers.
Okay, that's really helpful. I think that Arcade could really help with some of those pain points. Especially when it comes to the designing and the redefining of your ideas. We have tools at Arcade where you could match an exact Pantone color so that whatever color is already in your space, you could create a rug to perfectly match it. We also order custom samples so that you could bring it into the space and actually feel and touch and see how it matches with the rest of the decor you already have for the room. And then when it comes to the back and forth time, we automatically offer transparent pricing. As soon as an image is generated and you see an actual product, it's matched with somebody who can make it, as well as given a price that you can check out and purchase. We also, it makes it a lot easier to share with your clients because you actually have a visual of what the final product will look like, along with the price of each item. So do you have any questions about kind of how Arcade could help you when it comes to? Okay, great. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about our manufacturing partners that we work with. We have a number of makers across Morocco and India working in custom rugs, as well as some notable brand names like Christoffel and Cabana working in our other decor projects. I'm curious, where are you sourcing most of your rugs today?
I just purchased them from different rug stores that I work with locally.
Okay. And then what tends to be the price point that you're at?
$1,000 for an 8x10 rug.
Okay, that's really helpful. Arcade actually works with some of the same Arcade's manufacturers make rugs for some iconic brands like Armadillo. And because our pricing is direct to the actual maker, we're able to get almost 60% savings in many cases. So you'll see here, these are 2 rugs that we made for different designers and clients. And you'll see that the 8x10 ran around between like $1,000 to $2,000, where if you purchase them on Armadillo, it would be over $5,000. And you're able to get down to the inch sizing that you want, the exact color that you want, the exact design, which is awesome. It isn't even offered with many other brands right now.
We should probably label these images AI Unreal.
Yeah. Sarah, can you
Yeah.
get that? We offer many different textures, including low pile hand knotted, high pile alpaca, flat weave mohair, and ribbed wool. Really, like, sky's the limit on what we can do when it comes to custom rugs. And we've worked with many notable designers, including Kathy Kuo, Bridget Romanek, and Maka Haneas. With that, I think it would be helpful to actually show you how Arcade works and tactically how you'll use it. So I'm going to pass it to Sarah to walk through a live demo.
And then here I should join or share screen, right? Or
I think I'll share the deck and then you can join when you're doing the demo.
okay, cool. So before I show,
Oh, wait, let's pause here because I said we were going to pause to do any feedback on the first part. Sorry, Sarah.
that's good.
I think we need to work on the introduction.
Okay.
I don't know, we should maybe come back to this later, but like, I think that intro needs a little bit of work. Your description of like, oh, and the products are all manufactured, like really manufacturable. I don't know that like someone would question that, like why, I'm not sure where there might be trust barriers with this.
Yeah.
But so I understand what you were saying, but it seemed like a little bit random to be like, well, why wouldn't they be manufacturable?
Yeah.
So I just feel like we should probably take a look at what you said and maybe get really crisp.
Yeah. Wait, did you have any notes on the first part?
Well, I was just thinking about what you were saying there, but then like, wouldn't somebody then, I guess like along the same lines, then saying that there's instant pricing, would that be like not necessarily a huge value prop then either? Because if it's manufacturable today, presumably they can buy it then, right, too? So then I'm wondering what would be the right lead in for that?
Yeah, I think there's just something about like. Maybe it just was that you dwelled on it a little bit, so just the idea of being like, so what are we? We,
I had some of the stuff around the models, which I think is where the manufacturable came in, like.
Yeah.
We're generating images, and then I was like, oh, this is getting too much, so I pulled out what I thought was the confusing parts, and then it was left with everything's manufacturable, which arguably is not. That is only helpful if you heard the stuff about
Mhm.
the AI models. So we could bring in back to like, we actually train on real, whatever, but I was like, do people know what training is? Do people know what models is?
I just think like we have developed AI technology to help people to design and envision products. And we have a network of high quality makers who then create the pieces and bring them to life. I don't know. I guess I would just like, and I'm sure we'll get some feedback from Miriam, but like I think it's just like keep it really high level so that we're not getting into the like weeds of where there might be doubt.
Yeah.
Necessarily.
Yeah, okay. That's easy to fix. Like, that's just voiceover, honestly.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know about the funding other than just like it's cool to hear about, who the angel investors are.
Yeah.
By the way, that whole section was uh, like less than 6 minutes total.
I assume that there'll be more yapping back and forth, but
Even in the intros, right, they'll probably.
yeah.
But just
But
FYI,
that's good. I think I was trying to get like. In an ideal world, we'd do like 10 to 12 minutes and then have lots of time for the other stuff,
Yeah.
but
that was Q&A.
that's that was around what I was hoping, so it's good.
Mhm, mhm.
I wonder if there's like, on slide 9, where you're talking about collaborating with the world's best makers, like it feels strange. Like if we're gonna be talking about rugs, I wonder if we need to like up level the categories that are offered someplace before getting into that.
Well, Miriam wants to put in a sink and a and a furniture maker,
Hmm.
so I think we'll do that.
Okay, because it just feels a little bit random to be like rugs and then like Christoffel and Cabana.
Yeah, that's how it felt when I said it too.
Okay.
Any other comments before we go to the second part?
Okay. Good.
Let me just get the slide up. Yeah, my thought is, after this slide, then we will either jump to one of these
Yeah.
or go straight into the demo, depending on what,
What matches their needs.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
So you'll have to be able to tell me, oh, I want to go to match the decor or match existing room,
Yeah,
and I can up to that.
cool. So before we demonstrate a few specific use cases, I'd love to understand your volume a little bit more. Can you share maybe a project you're working on? Or do you have any inspiration images, color palettes, mood boards you're working from?
So, as I mentioned, there's 2 projects that we're working on. One is for an upscale home. So we're gonna need probably 4 rugs for that, a living room rug and 3 bedroom rugs. And then, we established the mood board already and have a color palette that we are working with and really trying to key off of some rich wood tones that we've put in the cabinetry and other areas in the project. And, you know, like we want to be able to stay in some pretty neutral colors.
Got it. Okay, so Arcade actually has a tool where you can match a decor element and colors exactly. So if we can go to the match a decor element, if you have images of all of the products together in one color palette, you can upload those to Arcade and create rugs in the exact color palette that you want. So everything's cohesive. And as you upload this, we will generate a design based on the colors. And the rugs are instantly designed and assigned to maker. If there are little tweaks or edits you'd like to make, you can ask Maya, our design assistant, to make the changes. Or if you find that you're not reaching results fast enough, you can reach out to a human and somebody will complete that for you.
So my clients love to travel and they've
Yeah.
collected all of these artifacts from around the world on their travels. Can I upload photos of like several of them to get a color generated from that, or does it have to just be one thing?
If you take little crops of the colors specifically on the pieces that you collect, that your clients have collected on their travels, yes, you can combine up to 3 colors in a color palette. So it can be from multiple pieces, but you'll have to crop in.
Okay, I might need help with something what that means.
So to kind of demonstrate this color palette example, let me share my screen real quick. So we've arrived here from the homepage, and from here we've selected rugs. So once you're at the prompt bar, you will click color. We have here some examples of color palettes that you can choose from, but in this case, we want to extract our own. So I've already put together this color palette that I like. And now we will prompt a specific design that we're interested in. So we can say minimalist, abstract, line art, pops of blue and orange. And then from there, we'll press create. And what we're doing now is creating completely new SKUs that have never been seen before. This is completely custom to the prompt and the color palette that you've just put in.
I think you can maybe use this time and explain what's happening on the left. And just say like there's another, like Maya is our AI design agent.
Yeah,
You can just like ChatGPT,
yeah.
communicate with Maya to go back and forth and get what you want.
So as these designs are loading, you'll see on the left, this is our amazing design assistant, Maya. She's here to help you in any way that you need. Similar to ChatGPT, you tell her what you want, and we generate designs on the right. And then from here, we can select an option that you think best matches. Let's say you want to change the blue to be a little bit darker. We can edit with AI. If you're happy with this design, like Savannah mentioned, you can come down here and adjust the width and the length down to the inch. Instantly priced, and you can add to cart. So does that seem like it would match your needs? What do you think about that?
Well, can you go back to the results?
Yes. This isn't a good example, just for clarity. I put this together very last minute, so it'll look more. I'll choose a better example for the demo at.
Yeah, I guess like if I were really in the seat of like, it really feels like there's only 2 different rugs,
Yeah,
you know? So like, what if I want a very different style, or what if I'm interested in like something more abstract or florals, or
Yeah.
like, how do I like get a wider variety of options?
yeah. You can click edit on any of the rugs that you've seen. And then from here, you can describe the changes that you would like to the rug. So what we can say is, change this rug to include abstract florals, classic design, similar color palette. And Maya here is working off your prompt, creating completely new options.
And what if I like one style, but it's not the construction I want or the material?
We are able to change the material as you see, or as you would like. Okay, so this didn't work. Just for transparency, like I found this color palette like 2 minutes ago before we started the.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're able to help you change the composition any way you'd like.
And how do we do that?
I'd have to photo upload.
Okay. So you'd have to reach out. I think one of the reasons why I suggested using Flynn's as the live demo is that working from a photo tends to work better.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling that people are gonna get closer to what they want if they start with something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you probably prompt more than anybody. I don't know. Do you think with text we're gonna get good? Like,
No.
is that how we want to teach people to do it? 'Cause I think however we want to teach people to do it, we should, that's what we should do.
Yeah, no, I think Flynn's would be a better instance of that.
And Miriam's created the ability for interior designers to copy directly. So we should make it clear that this is a vintage rug. They don't make it anymore. Like all of those things we should put in, but like that's why I put it as the live demo. And it's not that I think we can't use text-based, but all of the examples I gave were photo upload because I don't think you can get a very good rug without photo upload right now.
Yeah, no, totally.
So I also think it would be helpful to truly start from the homepage because I think it's a
Okay.
little hard to tell where. Like we're already asking them to do too much work by figuring out how to get to the composer.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
like even that it will be confused. Like, how did you get there? Like I think we have to assume that these people are like complete novices because they won't have seen any of our stuff before. So like I hit the big yellow create button, then I choose rugs.
Yeah.
It works best if you use a Floto. Like whatever way we think they're actually going to use it is what we should show them.
Okay.
And can we use, I guess I've used Color Picker from a photo where you can use the dropper.
In my experience, I haven't been able to use the dropper.
Okay.
So that's why I mentioned crop.
Yeah. Yeah. Or do it that way. Yeah. I also think it can be helpful. The reason why there was a slide was that I think, I'm not presenting anymore, but I think it's helpful to show what image you're starting with. So if we're going to do Flynn's example, we should go to slide 19 and be like, I really like this vintage rug. But I need it in these colors, in this size. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And then go to the website and be like, here's what I would do.
Got
Because
it.
otherwise you see like the tiny little version and it doesn't
Yeah.
seem as impressive.
It doesn't hit as hard.
Yeah. And you can explain like, we made this for a very prominent chef and whatever, you know.
Okay.
I think that would be I don't know what you guys think, but I think we need to like really ground in a real example and take like a long time walking them through it because that's our one chance to teach them how to do it. And it's been like made pretty clear that we will not be doing prompting for them. So we need them to like get it.
Just to that point, I mean, would there be maybe like to consider two parts? One would be like we do the photo upload part first because we have an image on file that we want to go with, but then maybe as a second thing, we can actually have them prompts.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
I feel like it would feel a lot more magical to them versus like them kind of following along on screen, especially if we don't know like what. I mean, if we ask them, hey, like please log in with your laptop onto the call, we can kind of walk you through live. We want you to do the prompting. We can kind of like have them like just watch them kind of interact with it too. I think that would be kind of cool.
We're sending an email that's going to ask people to share their inspo picture to come with inspos. I think it'd be even stronger if they give it to us beforehand because then this demo could actually be their real project.
Yeah.
And I think it probably is better to do it once in front of them than versus trying to explain how they should do it.
Yeah.
Is my gut.
Well, I was thinking like once where we do it.
And then once, I totally agree. Yeah.
just so that they don't think it's like, sorry, I'm kind of jumping around, but I think, Sarah, you did mention like human in the loop, like, I think right away, like. in
Should I
initial-
hold off on that?
I thought so. I mean, like, I almost wonder if that's almost a fallback, like where the prompting might not exactly work, and then we kind of bring that into the fold. I'm not sure how you feel about
Yeah,
that.
I think maybe show it during the demo, like you can show that there's like request a human.
Yeah.
Count that
Point
out.
to it and say, hey. And I don't know if there's a way we can kind of say like, we don't expect you to need this, but as kind of
But
a
just-
stop,
Yes.
there's a way we can get you to the design that you want.
Mhm.
Here's the button to kind of help, and then we can kind of.
I that feels like we're trying to hide that we like human in the loop seems like a perk that it's okay to highlight. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just like it's helpful.
We should
to
in
say, like,
context
oh,
though.
it's-
Yeah.
Here's the button you press
Mm.
and explain it. But when you first introduced that concept, you didn't say Maya was AI. You're just like, oh, our design assistant Maya. And so like I could have thought that was a person.
Got it.
So I
Yeah.
think we need to be clear like what Maya means.
Yeah, definitely.
First of its kind.
And then I guess going back to when you were asked, you asked me 5 questions. It was like, what's your volume? What's your project? What's it like? I
Yeah,
was like, I don't know where to begin to answer that. And
Yeah,
so maybe
totally.
just like a more open-ended question, and then you tease out details from that. So like,
yeah.
because I was like, well, I wouldn't lead with volume. I think
Yeah,
volume
I think that's the least of
is
Okay,
confusing.
cool. So maybe like, can you describe a project that you're currently working on?
Yeah,
Or you need a rug.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
what-
I think so, yes.
yeah, we're gonna demo rugs. What?
Yeah, that you're currently working on, yes.
Okay,
And if they say like, oh, I don't have anything, then like, how about one where you might have needed one in the recent past?
yeah. Keep it back.
Well, everyone that we're asking for these calls, they do need rugs, right? Or we're not.
I think we know.
Well, we've told them that we're pitching rugs and we also offer other custom home decor, but we've called out rugs.
Mhm.
And they know that there's a free rug associated with it, so you would expect that they would need a rug, but
Mhm.
hypothetically, like one of them has said, oh, I'm not currently buying for any projects right now, but like she is an interior designer and the expectation is that she will
Mhm.
in the future, so they may not all have like current projects this month, but
Mhm.
they are all real designers, so.
Do we ever talk through like what the supply chain element of like when the shipping, like how it gets made, how long it takes to get made, when it would actually get delivered? How does that compare to if they went with somebody else? Any of those elements?
No, but actually on the PDP could be a good time to talk about that.
Mhm.
So, sorry, on PDP showcase, like,
I think all I would do, and I've done this in the past, is show that delivery, well, show that date and say like, everything is custom made. And I think, I don't know what the PDP looks like today, but can you go through the custom sample flow there too, or not yet?
let me see.
Cause I would talk about some of those features, but not necessarily dwell on the like, oh, it takes this long,
Yeah. Okay. Let's see, quick sample. Okay, yes, for that.
Is that live? Like,
I'm not sure, maybe it's behind a feature date.
what
How
is
does it get there?
B1, B2,
Clicked on the
B2,
PDP.
B3? What does that mean?
There's two B2s.
Oh.
Oh, that's.
I didn't click custom sample, I clicked the other one.
Yeah,
Oh, it crashed. Browser.
this is confusing.
Now, let me see. Oh, this is staging we need right now.
Hmm.
Perfect. B2.
Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing because
Mhm.
my browser's dead.
Wait, where even on the PDP do you find?
Go back up. Order a quick sample or custom
Oh,
sample.
okay. Yeah, it's up, Marcus. It's on. Also, it has the Gemini thing in it, so it's like clearly rendered. And it says real photo, that's bad. It has the Gemini thing in the corner and then real photo in the other corner.
We can do custom samples. Custom samples looks better.
Oh yeah, and Sarah's right, it completely crashed my computer.
Really?
Yeah, like it's totally won't render and you know, like I can't go back. So that's a good bug to find right now. Yeah, like if I go back, it totally shuts down. Cool, okay.
Okay, do you want me to try again with Flynn's rug this time?
Sure, would you like to? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if that's okay. Just to make sure I have all the details.
I also think it might be worth explaining. What do people think about spending more time on 15? Because that kind of gives everybody the overview. Slide 15, that gives everybody the overview of what's gonna happen. Like first we design,
I
then
do
we
think-
redefine, then we order
That makes
samples,
sense.
and then like set it up
Yeah.
and then say, okay, like what design problem do you have?
Totally.
And if the design problem, maybe we skip. The other thing is I think 16, 17, and 18 are almost slides that are better to have when you're at home alone in some ways, like they,
Don't do that.
yeah, like maybe that's what we're putting in our take home deck, but
Mhm.
we might not need to go over them.
Okay.
Like maybe we jump straight to the live demo is one idea. So use 15 as your setup and then go to the live demo and explain like, this is a rug that's
Yeah.
really special and whatever, you know.
I agree with that. I feel like that flows a little better.
Or yeah, the other thing you could do is go to 16, 17, or 18 and then actually show that demo. I just think it's hard to walk through a demo on a slide. So whatever you show is what we should actually do.
But there's no, there's no slide for Flynn's besides the live demo.
Yeah, I'm saying whichever one you choose to do, use the setup slide and then actually do that demo. So you could actually take Miriam's picture and recreate that rug.
But if we want to do Flynn's rug, there's no match a decor element, match color and texture slide for that.
If you want.
Okay.
Right, like it's already written, you're just switching out the pictures.
Okay. All right. I will get started again if you guys want.
Mhm.
Okay, so to share a little bit about how Arcade works, designers start with our AI design agent, Maya. Maya, similar to ChatGPT, is this really wonderful tool that enables you to describe in words or pictures anything that you might want, and she translate that into products. From there, if needed, not that we expect you to, but you're able to refine your designs with human designers. Once you come upon a design that you like, you're able to order samples and prototypes. And lastly, you can place your final order, have it shipped directly to you or your client's home. So before we get into a few specific use cases, I'd love to understand maybe more about you and your business a little better. Can you share a project you're currently working on where you need a rug?
Yes, we are designing, we've taken a home to its studs and we are rebuilding it. Our clients are really interested in sort of like bringing natural elements into their home.
Okay. Natural elements into their home, got it. Do they have any inspiration images or colors when they say natural elements?
Yeah, they're really inspired by the California coast. So really, like they're, looking at those types of textures and evocative moods, and they love the fog and like the.
Yeah, totally. So let's say that while they were on their travels, they took a really beautiful photo of the coast, maybe where they have their beach home or where they had a nice vacation. What you can actually do is upload that photo to Maya, the AI assistant, to create a rug to kind of match the colors and the themes that they had in mind. So once you've uploaded the photo, then our AI will generate a design based on the colors within the image. And the rugs that are generated are instantly assigned a maker and they're priced. And you can do small little tweaks. So to give an example of how this might work, we'll take you to our homepage. And to begin creating, I recommend, there are a few ways, but I recommend clicking the yellow button on top. And then from here, it'll take you to a menu of options you can choose. So in this case, we would choose rugs. There are many ways to design different rugs. You can do match my artwork, match my room, etc., where you can upload photos. You can also choose little style bubbles right here to help you describe exactly what you're looking for. But in this case, what we will do is, so here I'll upload a photo of painting. That's kind of like the grounding. Oh, you can't see it. Shoot.
I think that's fine now.
So here,
You see it when.
Yeah, once it actually goes, yeah.
Want to like show, yeah.
okay. So here I'm uploading the image of the painting that we saw on the earlier slide. It's really the focal point of the room, the green space. So now that it's uploaded, we will prompt here a product that we would like. So we could say neutrals in green and taupe. We can also extract colors from the painting by clicking extract. It didn't appear up on the box, unfortunately.
Report that.
Yeah. But yeah, once you've extracted those colors, then you will go ahead and click create. So what Maya is doing right now is analyzing your prompt, the image, and the colors you extracted to create completely new products that have never been seen before. Maya is very friendly. She's our agentic chat assistant that will help you design a product in any way that you like. So as you can see on the right, they've really identified the green and the taupe that we mentioned, but they've also taken some of this orange from the painting. So let's say this rug matches the aesthetic of your client's home best. We're close enough because we can edit it. And we'll go to the product page.
Kind of a fancy rug.
So it's not showing like a rug.
Yeah,
Does that always happen?
sometimes when you do photo upload,
It's not great.
it's really,
Only 4 options this time.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit buggy. I think that probably what needs to happen, Sarah, is that you'll need to run through all of these and make sure that we know exactly what we need to type in to make it work. Like,
Yeah,
probably we'll need to, if we're gonna use this one, we need to probably put either a plain rug or we need to put some sort of style if we want like a Persian rug, like whatever it is, we probably need to add some descriptor.
Okay.
And figure out what, and we probably need a couple of them. Cause if they're saying it's a really modern home, then like we should know, we should have 1 or 2 versions for each photo that we think would work.
yeah.
And test them.
Yep.
We have plenty of time. We have 2 hours to figure out what our prompt should be. And I think the reality is we should not show demos that we think
Yeah.
have a high chance of not working. And we'll have to probably keep testing these, unfortunately, because our experience is kind of buggy. But
I'll just go ahead and go through the PDP real quick if that's okay. So let's say that this rug perfectly matches your client's vision. The colors are right. You can see here that you are able to order a custom sample. Here are the available materials that the rug can come in. And you can easily communicate with the artisan about what you would like on the sample. So let's say maybe you want the green a little bit darker, the taupe a little bit lighter. You can note that here.
What is to upload a photo for a custom sample?
Maybe if you have a reference image on color.
I would recommend using the custom sample below because you'll get paid if they order a rug. And the custom sample comes free with the purchase of the rug, so that's where I would point them to.
Sorry, where?
Is it not on that PDP? On the last PDP, if you scroll down, it had a samples thing. Okay, if you go to the rug on the homepage, the second that rug, if you click on it, it has, and scroll down, it has
Rug samples.
rug samples.
Okay. Cool. Yeah,
But maybe that's been deprecated across other rugs. That's where I would tell people to do it.
Okay.
Would be, I don't know what you guys think, but if you're trying to sell a rug, I would have them get the free sample with the rug rather than buy the $75 sample.
Yes,
But
agreed.
it looks like it's not on every PDP, which is a different problem.
And so in the process of ordering the rug, let's say they pay for it, they get the sample first, they confirm it with the maker, and then it goes into production.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Well, that's what's supposed to happen. We'll see. If it's not showing up on other PDPs, clearly there's a problem.
So from here, you can change every detail, like fringe. We have 4 different options. And you can update the width and the length down to the exact inch. As you update that, the price changes are immediately represented on the product page. So you know exactly how much you're paying. You can also easily add notes to makers. And let's say you're ready to purchase, but you want to make sure that the color is just right. We offer custom samples that you can purchase. The samples will be sent to you. You can look at it with your own eyes, and if things look great, you can approve it and the rug will go into production.
Just so you know, they don't have to purchase it. It comes for free if they purchase the rug.
Okay, cool. Any thoughts or comments on that? Do you have any questions?
All clear.
Okay, great.
Here's mud.
So enough talking about it. We'd really like to get you on the platform and trying it. If you're open, if you're open to it, we'll have you quickly log in and create. If you're open to it, we'll have you quickly create an Arcade account. So to do that, we'll have you go to www.arcade.ai.
Arcade.com.
Arcade.ai. Yeah.
Sorry, one quick question.
Yep.
What if I don't like the rug?
When it comes,
Yeah.
there's a satisfaction.
Those are the sample.
The rug, like, I guess. So by ordering the sample, we will just have to assume.
Well, the sample like helps us to continue to like get feedback and iterate before the full rug goes into production. So I think we can encourage people to do that. But like, I think we should say like, bear in mind that this is like a custom product.
Yeah.
So
Some
Like-
subtle color variation, maybe.
I wouldn't say that. They would
Yeah.
also in the same breath say like, we can match Pantones.
Yeah.
They're used to. They understand that custom is custom. So yeah, I think you can say we have a satisfaction guarantee, and also sampling is a really good way
Yeah.
Order a custom.
to make sure that it's exactly what you're looking for, because that's the best chance we have of adjusting or whatever.
But if you still are not happy with your rug, we have a satisfaction guarantee. So get in touch with us and we'll make it right.
Mhm.
So to create an account, you'll go to arcade.ai, you'll click the top right circle icon, you'll click sign up, and very easily you can log in through Google.
And I think the reason they should do that on the call is so that we can mark them as an interior designer and they'll be part of the trade program, which is why this is now here. So that's like a good way to
Just,
there is like, as an interior designer, you have custom samples, whatever transparent commission, like these things are offered 2 interior designers.
Mhm.
And to put you in this group, we'll need you to sign up and make an account
Mhm.
and let us know which email it is so that we can then tag you as an interior designer. It will also make you eligible for our free wool rug offer and that,
Yeah.
do it that way.
So to gain access to some of the technical capabilities we described earlier, but then also these trade program benefits, we'll have to mark your account as an interior designer. As a member of our trade program, you will get custom samples. There's a satisfaction guarantee, transparent commission. So if you want to mark up your prices, you can do that on platform. And lastly, there's white glove service. Communicate with our team, or if you have notes on the product, you can communicate directly with the artisan. Somebody will always be here to help. And we mentioned this earlier, but as an exclusive for January, we are offering a free custom wool rug with the purchase of a rug. So let's say maybe you have a client that has 2 spaces that needs a rug, or you have a client with 1 room and you want a rug. Now is the perfect opportunity to give Arcade a try. So then for next steps, now that you have access to Arcade, and we will go ahead and make sure that you have the interior design technical abilities. Why don't you start prompting for your customer's project? As you go ahead and do that, I will check in the next few days to see how you're doing. We're always here to help and answer questions. And as January comes to a close, we just want to remind you one more time that the free rug offer ends at the end of the month. So if you are running into any issues prompting, email me at any time and I'm happy to help.
How long do I have to redeem the free rug?
Until the
Really
end,
good question.
right? Until the end of the month?
To redeem the free? No, because if you're placing the rug order on January 31st.
Yeah, we should probably decide. We also probably need to decide how much money they're allowed to, up to what amount. That's the pieces that. Right now, it's a 6x9 rug. Maybe we say they have until the end of February to redeem it.
The end of February.
Seems
Well, we're asking them to place an order within
Yeah.
2 weeks, so for them to place a second order in a month doesn't seem that fast, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels like we don't want it on our books that long, would be.
yeah,
Mhm.
it's liability.
Yeah.
Can you go to the previous slide?
Yeah.
The bullet on commission's confusing. Because I don't think we explain, you said like you can change the price and
Yeah.
on the site, which is like really, I think, unusual.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
I wonder, like, the point of that is they can change the retail price so they can send the PDP to their client. Is that-
Yeah, it's that they can mark it up and
Yeah.
take the difference. So if they are, yeah, basically this is their, no,
Yeah.
yeah, no. Well, yeah, they can't go lower than the fee price, yeah.
We're so excited to see what you'll create on Arcade. And once again, I'll follow up with additional design ideas and any help. Oh my God, sorry. I will follow up with additional design ideas. Let us know if you need any help.
I think the hardest thing is gonna be trying to get them to do it in the moment, like create an account and try it in the
Mm.
moment, but that will be our best moment to do it.
And so once they've created their account, should we try to encourage them to like share their screen and start prompting?
I think if they're on a computer, we'll see how, I think it depends on how the meeting is going,
Yeah.
is what I'm thinking. Like, if
Yeah.
it was up to me, I'd be like, are they on a computer? Are they giving us a specific example? Do they seem excited about that example?
Yeah.
Did they share an example before? Like, I think if those things are true, then we should have them do it in the moment. If they're like, oh yeah, I'm not really shopping for anything right now, like maybe then it doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
Because then they're not gonna have the pieces, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know, that would be my gut, would be,
Yeah, I think you can assess how enthusiastic they are,
yeah,
and how much time they want to spend with us.
Are the calls scheduled for like 30 minutes
30
or
minutes, yeah.
pretty short?
Yeah, we asked for a 20-minute call, so I feel like I'm already squeezing in 10 extra minutes, so. We don't have anything after, but my assumption was that. They wouldn't be super excited about a 45 to hour long call. I think we keep them on as long as we can, but.
I think, yeah, I think it's getting there. It just needs to be like really crisp. I'm most nervous about like the demo.
Yeah.
With the bugs, with any bugs, yeah.
And just like it's so unpredictable what comes out of the engines,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah, for the next 2 hours, I'll go through and really like lock down. The demos that we should be doing.
Mhm. Should we go through Miriam's
I
feedback?
was gonna say, she just posted a scary amount of feedback. Okay, well, the interior designer page is being republished right now. The competitors marketing, I have been having Ethan work on and I can share. Wait, I'm gonna leave this. And I can share with everybody here, as well as in the channel. The outbound lead gen copy. I haven't, touched yet because we've been working on everything else.
Mhm.
Wait, I thought this was free. With the pricing B2B tier service?
I think, I guess one idea was to have the pricing there, but then in the meeting, perhaps we just say that we're waiving it for you as an interior designer. But I think she had always mentioned like wanting to show that this is a valuable service that we have, like the ability to pump, but then it's like. No, they would basically just be like the same as consumers on this, so I'm not really sure.
I feel like we're trying to do a lot in this meeting and like the things like the markup and others is like distracting from ultimately what the magic of the product is. Like it feels like we're telling them every possible thing when like the magic of the product is you have a design problem and we'll solve it and the fastest we can get there the best. And things like the markup and other stuff is distracting from that.
Mhm.
Because we've never had anybody sell anything with markup. And if people are prompting, maybe then that's when we can share more, like.
Didn't we survey and this wasn't that important to this group? Like I thought they were like,
Markup or
yeah, the ability to mark up further. Like some had said like, oh, I'd actually want to like reduce the cost because like I can then shift budget into other areas or like I don't know. Or was it through the interviews? Maybe it was the interviews.
hmm. Yeah, I don't recall that
I
being.
think it could have been in the interviews that she did, but anyway, I think I agree. The B2B tiers is a little confusing, but maybe just throw it into a slide and make sure that we can get our feedback this afternoon.
Yeah, I just think the more that we add, the worse it is.
Mhm.
Like, I think actually we have too much right now, so. Like a good pitch deck's like what, 8 slides and we're at like 22? For a 30-minute meeting. Sarah, do you want to go work on the
Yeah.
demo? I think it would be helpful to have you in this, but it's more important that we have a working demo.
Absolutely.
Michael's deck.
It's this rugs deck that. It's just called Rugs Value Prep Deck. I'll send it to you guys. It was something that
I mean, I remember looking at it a long time ago.
I don't find it particularly helpful, which, yeah. I'm 11.
Where did you share it?
I just sent it to you and we. Do we have a B2B services slide that we can put in?
All I've seen is the page on the site.
Like she wants this part, you think?
So.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so I'll have Maya rebuild this.
Mhm.
What did they get? They get hobby.
Yeah, that's why I think it doesn't really make sense, like.
Yeah, I think we should put it in and then like this afternoon, be like, does this make
Okay.
sense in the context of what we're doing?
You can have this free tier
Yeah.
for free.
Yeah,
Unless we're giving them more than I realize, but. Are the next steps?
Was that there when she just reviewed?
Yeah, are they not clear enough?
Maybe she didn't get to them. I don't know.
I can change them if we don't think they're clear enough.
It could be, it's a place to get clarity on her feedback this afternoon.
Okay. I also, the value prop, is it not the sourcing? Isn't that what we've decided is our number one value prop, or does she want us to remake our value prop?
Sounds like she wants us to do that in the context of like a messaging Bible.
Yeah, but not in the deck, right?
the
Put
way.
it into the deck as a single recap page.
I was thinking like she wanted us to add ourselves to this table, not like literally in this table, but have answers to each of these. Like, what is your
Yeah.
return policy? What is the custom sizes? And we just say,
I just don't think this is like, we're comparing ourselves to the right thing. Like, if you look at all that, those are all
yeah,
inventoried.
right, 4 to 5 day shipping
Yeah,
or
this is not custom.
yeah.
So.
But
is that
maybe,
the
I
right
mean,
competitive set?
it might even be something like sample policy, for example, like where do we stack up against those,
Yeah.
you know, $75, but then gets credited against.
Mhm.
I think is maybe more of just like an organization thing for her.
Yeah.
Sure. Not so much
I
like,
think we should.
So we want like a
But I don't know.
FAQ
I
slide?
don't think it goes.
I don't think it goes into the deck. I think it's more of like a notes thing for ourselves that if someone asks, what is our shipping cost or sample policy?
And it says write down our terms and put them into the deck on a single recap slide.
Mm. So maybe the like,
We could put them, I mean, we could put them in and have it as a hidden slide. Like, it's like one of those things where like we're adding a lot to a deck that already has too much, but
I mean, something that you may not go over,
yeah,
but like if we're sending this as a.
a follow-up, yeah. So then we need to put our, let me start it on slide 22. And have it hidden for now. Okay, so what's in here? It's value prop. Which, isn't our value prop the sourcing made simple, or am I?
I thought that was the whole point on that slide, but.
Our shipping cost is what, Mark? It's gonna be like huge. Well, is it now included?
No, so
Oh, okay.
it's, we need to work on that with Michael, but it's all. Based on different factors and by maker.
So
So I think.
it's on rug size and maker.
I think we can, like, should we maybe put in like free question, like, should we make it free shipping? I need to continue to do analysis on seeing where we sit. But I think we should offer free shipping and build it in.
I think the hard part is that's not gonna be ready by tomorrow, and so I think I'm gonna put what's currently true now and we'll update it as
Yes,
things change.
but it does depend by
Yeah,
maker, construction, size, all sorts of things.
okay, our shipping timelines is what, like
I mean,
3 to 4 months?
no, I would say like on average, approximately 2 to 3 months.
Can I say custom made by hand? I know I'm not allowed to say
Mhm.
handmade. Sample policy. Free with the purchase of your first rug, or free with the purchase, sometimes free with the purchase of your rug, other times you pay $75 and then the canned ones are different.
I think like,
Yeah, I'll just call
I think just the sample policy should be like free samples with the purchase of a rug.
free
Custom
custom.
samples with the purchase of a rug. Canned samples for texture are $10.
Do people use word canned?
Uh,
I don't
uh,
think so. I think they use quick ship samples will be $10.
Is that what we're using on the site?
Yeah. Return policy, none. We like don't have a return, it's custom. Okay, I'm gonna move this to the appendix because this is like a crazy slide to share. It makes this look not good.
And where are the can samples? On the PDP?
It's only on some PDPs and
I'm gonna go home. I suddenly don't feel great.
okay,
So, I'll pound in, but like, I don't know what's going to be like.
okay,
Savannah, can we do our one-on-one later?
yeah, of course.
Well, I guess you're out.
We can do it, no, we can do it, Wednesday or Thursday. I'll just move it. Feel better.
Yeah, better.
Okay, well. Boy, Marcus fits better.